Now there is a 30-foot gaping, gory hole in his chest.
What? Why do you have Kipper's Godzilla? This is why we stopped doing it here.
Lord help us.
Do you not remember? This is why. This is why. All right, are you ready?
Exit out of that tab, please.
Yes.
Okay.
No more
I'm good.
chat GPT. Exit out of it.
I'm good.
Get out.
I just want to see
We're
this.
banning
this
AI from the
image.
podcast.
I want to see this
Speaking
image.
of which, you need to ban AI from your graphics making. How about you ask your sister or your wife, who is very good at graphic design?
These
to
last
make
graphics weren't
for
that
you.
bad.
What is this for?
So
just tell
if you
they're
look
AI.
if you look
For
on
what?
the page, this is not AI.
Right, and you can tell.
This is not AI.
And you can tell.
This is not
And
AI.
you can tell. That
is
This,
AI.
but look, I asked it
Son.
to make it not look like AI because I didn't want it looking like. I'll show you what I mean. I
So you're
didn't.
asking an AI to make it look like it's not AI.
Right. I didn't want it to look like. Let me find something. It'll be pretty easy.
So he's gonna scroll for an hour. I wonder if you start this thing at 6.
We were.
It's 6.
Why don't you just start? I hate AI.
I do too.
Guys, we need a big intro.
I really hate how it looks, and so I ask it to not make it AI.
AI, don't be AI.
And so it's better
Why
than
don't you just do it yourself?
because I don't have that much time.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the
AI
2-minute warning podcast. Welcome to the 1
Wow.
year episode.
Cheers to that.
Guys, we've made it. It's been 1 year since our first episode. For all of you out there, please never go back and listen to our first one. There's a reason. I was like, going over this, like, dude, we should play like some audio from our first one ever.
No.
And then I actually listened
we're
to it,
ending
and
that.
it was one of the worst things I've ever listened to in my life.
Yeah.
So, I guess if you want to go back and watch, it is kind of reminiscent to
Just for the memories.
How far we've come, even just one short year,
Yeah.
is actually insane. How
Yeah.
we got this thing started. Even I feel like I started listening to that, just the confidence in our voices was just like I was like, "Hi guys, I'm Andrew."
We didn't know what we were doing.
We had no clue what we were doing,
We had no
dude.
idea. We had no
But it's
idea.
been 1 year.
Yeah.
Wow,
Insane.
what a time, Ben. How's this 1 year podcast?
Dude,
treat
this
you?
is
How much money have we
insane.
made so far?
$0.
We're probably
Probably
lost
lost
We're
money.
deep in the negatives because you guys don't pay me for the. Anyway.
Well, what's with this, you guys?
None of you have paid me for Apple Podcast or Spotify Pro.
Wait,
How much is Apple Podcast?
Anyway,
You could ask.
that's just because I am a generous person. Guys, it's been a year.
And he's rich.
It's been a year, and it's been insane. It's been so much fun. And, you know, I was telling Andrew after last week's podcast, it was like, if it weren't for this podcast, I would have, I would know so little about the current soccer, current hockey, even current baseball. The podcast brings us together by sharing a little bit about every sport.
That's kind of just sports. They just bring us together.
Right, exactly. Sports bring us together, and what's better than bringing us together in sports?
No, I think
Sports
I
is
feel
so
the same way about
good.
basketball. Like, I know like some small little minute detail
Yeah.
that I would never ever know without this podcast, and just being able to hang out with you guys every week and talk about sports. Like,
Stop it
I've
right now.
always loved sports and loved talking about them, but it's you do with your guys once in a while, but actually get in depth with every single sport is so rare.
Yeah.
And just be able to come with you guys every single week and talk about sports has been so much fun.
And also the conversations that we have outside of the podcast with other people about sports, because they know we talk about sports.
Exactly.
It's been so much fun. Like when our friends come up to us and be like, "What do you think about this? What do you think about this?" Like my coworker today was like, "Hey Ben, how about them Spurs? How about them Spurs?" Because he knows that I like
Yeah,
sports.
yeah.
It's just that kind of stuff comes out of it. It's super cool.
The sports community is just awesome.
Yeah.
But we are recording this on a Monday night, which is different for us because Ben is leaving us tomorrow, going to Jamaica. Ben,
Yeah.
explain kind of what's going on, why we're recording this on a Monday.
Well, yeah, I'm going to Jamaica. I'm leaving tomorrow morning.
Yeah, man.
Anyway,
Dude, again, going back to the first ever episode a year ago, I listened to a little bit to just like the intro. Like the first thing I said about JJ, I was like, this is our wild card, and that has proven correct the entire
is
time.
Yeah,
correct.
The entire year. This man writing Kipper and just on his phone all the time.
Wait.
No, he's back on ChatGPT.
Okay.
No!
Anyway,
What have we
like I was
done?
saying,
What have we
I'm
done?
going to Jamaica. It's a missions trip with our church and some other people from Sarasota Mennonite. We're going to build a house, JRM, I believe, Jamaican Relief Ministries.
I wanted to go too.
Yeah, it would have been. It's going to be so much fun. We're going to have a couple fun days, obviously, because it's what Jamaica's all about.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's going to be super cool. Build a house for I believe she's a widow down there, and also be able to give her some financial relief.
That's awesome.
It's going to be very good.
Yeah. JJ, what have you been up to this last week?
Uh,
There's no way you're blanking on what you did.
school's over.
No, not that.
School's over.
Come on.
I played pickleball with
You're
you.
wearing a hat.
Oh, yeah.
This guy.
The draft hat.
The draft league.
What the?
Keep going.
That's it.
The draft happened. Tryouts occurred. We are set. Week 1 this
You have to
week.
flash that picture
We've
on
all
this.
been
Oh, I don't think
drafted.
so.
We've all been drafted. We're all on separate teams.
Sadly,
So
I was
sad.
very sad to see that.
Different
I was hoping one of
conferences.
us would be on the same. Me and JJ were on the same team last year. That's what made it
Are
fun.
we gonna play each other? Have you done the schedule yet?
Yes, we will. So it worked out perfectly. 10 teams, the 2 conferences didn't work, but 8 teams, 2 conferences is perfect because you play your conference teams 2 times each, and then you play the other conference 1 each.
That's
I
true.
love that.
Yeah.
That's
So
perfect.
it works out perfectly. So
Yeah.
you'll
You'll play
everybody, but then you play your conference twice.
Sweet.
And I think you and I are in the same,
Okay.
and then Ben's in the other
Ben's
one.
the winner of the conference.
But yeah, super excited. Saturdays, 12 p.m. to 3 p.m. Come out, show some support. These hats are for sale, $20. Cheap bargain.
Yep.
Bargain hat.
Speaking of hats for sale, I've had a couple people say, no, I'm just
Okay.
saying, if you guys want some, I've had a couple people mention, if you want some, text us, message us, we'll get you some of these too.
Yep. I have my sister says like, I love that hat. I was like,
Yep.
could you guys get one? I was like, yeah, guys, if you want a hat, DM
The
us.
man
We'll get you a hat.
speaks.
But if you want a hat, just a little tidbit here. Just stick around a little bit.
This is a
Stick around till later.
capitalist nation. We answer
But-
the request.
I had a pretty good weekend. I got, like you guys were saying, had the draft league tryouts, which was fun. I played terrible, but it's fine. I had a good time out there.
Nobody
ready for,
plays good
ready
in
for season.
tryouts.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Crazy story today. Weird story. We had maggots like inside our house today. It
Yeah.
was pretty nasty. There's like hundreds of them climbing around our wall, like in front of our house. There was a trash can out front that had the old food in, I guess, and that was pretty nasty. But we get the. So we're not staying there tonight because you don't want maggots crawling near you when you're sleeping.
Yeah.
But
gross
we got a really
feeling.
nice Airbnb that my aunt actually has. So we got to stay there for free. Probably way nicer than our house. Thank you, Kath. I know you're not
Just
listening,
move in
but
there.
Appreciate
Is
it.
it
I
the
would
one
love
with
to.
the sports backyard?
No, not that one. I wish that'd be sick.
That'd
But
be
it does have a pool. It does have a pool. It's a really nice place. So we're blessed even in
Yeah.
trials and stuff.
Look at that.
Yeah.
What a great outlook.
I love
Yeah.
that.
It's a good time.
Yeah.
Getting right
do
into
it.
our top 3. Starting at number 3, it is, again, it's going to be the same top 3. We're starting with women's college softball, and boy, is it getting absolutely good. We're in the World Series. It started on Thursday. If you guys have not been locked into Women's College World Series, come on, guys.
Come on.
It's been phenomenal. Like, I'll talk about a game last
drama,
night. It was pretty insane.
the
Okay, I'll
offense.
first start with you guys. Have you guys watched at all?
I haven't watched any live, but I have followed.
Good. I
most
like
of the
that.
games,
That's
yes.
good. JJ, have you followed or
I
watched at
have
all?
not seen an iota of this one.
Missing out.
It's perfect for the wife to get in some sports you can watch together. Because my wife has been locked into this tournament. There's teams she likes.
Yeah.
Really enjoys watching this. We stayed up late
Once
last
you
night.
get a taste of Palm Grove softball church league, it's like nothing else is
I
even
wouldn't-
can
this
come
is definitely
close.
better than that.
I don't think so.
But it started on Thursday. The first game of the day was the reigning runner-up Texas Tech. They played the newcomer Mississippi State. If you don't remember, Mississippi State is the team that knocked off Oklahoma. But this Texas Tech offense is very good. They won 8-0. This Texas Tech team is a little bit different than last year. If you remember, they have Najee Kennedy is like one of the best pitchers in the nation, and she's been in the World Series the last 3 years. I forget where she transferred. I think she transferred from UCLA. All right, don't quite remember. She's been in the World Series the last 3 years, hasn't won it. This year, she finally has an offense. This Texas Tech offense is one of the best in the nation, putting up 8 runs in the first game against Mississippi State, winning 8-0. The reigning champion Texas Longhorns played the Tennessee Volunteers in a great game, and Tennessee won that game 6-3. Just a very good performance by Tennessee. Tennessee has considered the best player in college softball. Their pitcher, what is her name? I had it. Zoe Schuler, I believe her name is. She was the number 1 overall pick in the women's league coming up. She's going to play for the U.S. national team. She is very, very good. I believe she tops out at, I think, 76. I think she has one of the best rise balls ever in women's college softball. So holding this good Texas offense to 3 runs is very impressive. And, playing in the first round and beating them is absolutely huge. The number 1 overall seed, Alabama, defeated UCLA also 6-3 on Thursday. And then the game of the night on Thursday, so we played on Thursday night, was Nebraska versus Arkansas. This was a very, very good game, very tight throughout, and it actually ended in a walk-off by Nebraska. So The teams were tied at 2 for most of the game. Arkansas scored their 2 in the second. Nebraska scored their 2 in the fourth. They both scored 1 run apiece in the 8th inning. And then it went all the way to the 10th inning, and Ava Kuzak, one of Nebraska's best players, hit a walk-off 2-run home run to center field in the bottom of the 10th to win this game for Nebraska. And they started out 1-0 in this series. Just a phenomenal game. Went alongside just a really, really good game there on Thursday. Moving into Friday, first elimination day, the reigning champion Texas Longhorns did beat Mississippi State. So when Mississippi State got here, they were 2 games and done. They didn't even score a run. They lost 4-0 to the reigning champion Texas, and they were done. And then UCLA has like the best offense maybe ever. I believe they hit the most home runs ever in a women's college World Series history. Their top 2 hitters, I believe I have the stats pulled up here. They combined for the most home runs ever. By a tandem in 1 year.
I did see that.
You did see that?
I did see the...
Grant Megan has 42 home runs, and Jordan Worley has 36.
Right after each other.
It was the number 2, number 3 hitters on this UCLA team. Their offense is absolutely incredible. They are never, ever out of games. So they destroy Arkansas.
Isn't she like second all-time in RBIs, too, or something?
I think so. It was something absolutely insane. Like their whole team in general, just their offense is absolutely crazy. And then on Saturday, Tennessee gets another win. They beat Texas Tech, so they actually had to go through the reigning champion and the reigning runner-up in their first 2 games. They beat them both, and they actually had a walk-off themselves in the ninth inning. They hit a walk-off solo home run to beat Texas Tech 2-1. A lot of close games, a lot of really good games. It's very hard to beat this Texas Tech team for sure when Kennedy's on the mound, but... Tennessee starts off 2-0 and is sitting in absolute prime position to make the championship game. Just surprising that Tennessee has those 2 teams and advance like that. And then on the other side, the number 1 overall seed, Alabama, defeated Nebraska 5-1. This Alabama team is surgical. They're very, very good. They're playing it tonight. We'll talk about that a little bit later. But they've been the best team all year. And really fun to watch them. And then on Saturday, Texas once again wins. This Texas team, they're very, very hard to put out. Again, they're the reigning national champion. They beat Nebraska 3-1 and continue on. And then in the game of the tournament so far, Texas Tech and UCLA played. So this, like I said, it's a very, very good pitcher in Nyjah Kennedy, who is probably the best pitcher in the nation. She's been around for a while. She's absolutely incredible against the best offense in the nation in UCLA. So this game started out, it's an elimination game, a win or go home. So in the first inning, Texas Tech actually had 4 hits, got a run, went up 1-0, and then in the bottom of the first, UCLA got 2 runs on 1 hit to ready to go up 2-1. And in the Hang on. In the third inning, Texas Tech takes a lead back, going up 3-2, and then in the bottom of the third, UCLA battled back, ties the game at 3, and they actually already in the third inning take Nyjah Kennedy out of this game. She gets replaced on the mound by Caitlin Terry, their secondary pitcher. So, having Kennedy out of this game earlier, dude, this is crazy. This UCLA team's offense is legit. They're absolutely insane. It actually came after Kennedy hit back-to-back players on back-to-back pitches, and she just clearly wasn't herself and came out of this game just like, hey, this is a great spot for UCLA. They could dominate with Kennedy out and with Terry coming in. That was something. So actually, interesting thing, Terry is a UCLA transfer. She transferred last year from UCLA to Texas Tech, so she knows this UCLA team very, very well. And so she comes in the game in the third inning and absolutely locks them down. I believe she gave up 1 or 2 hits until late in this game. Texas Tech took the lead back, went up 4-3. They actually went up 6-3 in the top of the 7th inning. They're up 6-3, so this game could be over. The way Terry was pitching is absolutely insane. UCLA was struggling to get anything off of her, and so this took you to the bottom of the 7th inning with Texas Tech leading 6-3. So in the 7th inning, I forget who. I think it was Phillips. Hit a home run off of Terry, so it became a 6-4. it was a double off Terry, and they actually brought Kennedy back in the game in the 7th inning. After struggling early on, they're struggling against this UCLA team. That was a little bit of a head scratch. So in softball, you can actually do this a lot. They actually switch like 3 or 4 times in the game.
Interesting.
It's an interesting thing in softball. You can bring like pitchers back and basically swap them whenever you want.
They have a lot of cool rules.
Yeah, it is a lot of fun rules. I'm still kind of learning them a little bit, but
I also like the rule where if you're standing and you get hit by a pitch, but your elbow is inside the batter or outside the batter's box, then it doesn't count, and it's actually a strike or something?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I thought that was a cool rule.
So. Yeah,
I like to see that in baseball.
Interesting.
Yep. That's what I thought. Okay, Suarez with the play. She hit a home run and took Terry out of the game. So, and then later in the 7th inning, so like I said, Kennedy came back in and got the 2 outs and up. They were up by 2 at this point. And it was Jordan Worley at the plate, like one of UCLA's best players. They're their 2-hole hitter. Got her in one. I think it was a 2-1 count, and Worley had her pitch and missed it. And that was it. She missed her pitch. Very next pitch, Kennedy threw a changeup right over the zone, and Worley absolutely crushed it. Hit a long fly ball to center field, and hit a game-tying 2-run home run in the 7th inning, to push this one into extra innings. I believe Terry came back in right after that happened and got the next lady out, and that sent us 2 extra innings. And in extras, where's my play here? Sorry. In extras, again, this game was absolutely crazy throughout. In extras, nobody scored in the 8th, and then in the top of the 9th, Texas Tech Terry came up to the plate, and Terry again was the pitcher that came in, and she had struggled the last couple years with her bat. This year she played a lot better. She made a little bit of a stance change and been hitting the ball a lot better. And she doubled to lead off the inning. She did end up scoring. And then with 2 outs and the bases loaded, there was a ground ball to the UCLA shortstop, who's a very, very good shortstop. And she bobbled it. And so another run scored. They did try to score 2 runs on that play, and they got thrown out at home. So they scored 2 runs and went up 8-6, and that actually ended up being a huge, huge play because Worley came back up with, I believe, a runner on second and 1 out, and she singled up the middle to make the game 8-7. And then again, Kennedy came back in the game because the girl that hit a home run earlier against Terry was up. Kennedy came back in, struck her out, won the game, and Texas Tech moves on, winning 8-7. Absolutely crazy game. By far the game of the tournament. It was so much fun to watch. Just this incredible offense in UCLA going against this pitching staff from Texas Tech. Just a really fun game to watch. And not a whole lot else to say about that one. And then I lost it. Hang on, let me go back. See, what happens when you get through all this stuff and then you have to go back and find where you were? It's kind of hard. And that leads us into today. So what we had set up going into today, we have Texas Tech playing Alabama and Tennessee playing Texas. Tennessee and Alabama have not lost. So what they have to do, Texas has to beat Tennessee twice. Texas Tech has to beat Alabama twice. So it started at noon today. In the first game, the Texas-Tennessee game, Texas won 5-2. Texas won 5-2. I should mention the game before to get Texas here. I believe they dominated a lot. And Reese Atwood, their catcher, is one of their best players. The Texas offense had kind of struggled all tournament. And then getting into the game before this one, Reese Atwood hit a home run, and it kind of sparked this Texas offense. Texas is looking a lot better. The offense is looking great, and they won this game 5-2 to force a game, winner take all game. Winner goes to the championship again with Texas and Tennessee. And in that final game, once again, Texas wins 4-0. Texas, again, like I said, you cannot put this defending champ away. This is a very, very good Texas team. Who was a pitcher in the picture? I'm trying to look. Tegan Caven is their pitcher. She went all 7 innings, only allowed 2 hits and 10 strikeouts against a very, very good Tennessee offense. Just a very, very good performance from her. She outpitched the pitcher from Tennessee that's, considered the best pitcher in the nation, allowing 4 runs. Just an incredible game. Texas absolutely dominating. and is back once again in the championship. And then Alabama versus Texas Tech. The first game starts here in a couple minutes at 7 o'clock. Again, Texas Tech has to beat Alabama twice. I believe they will play again tonight yet if Texas Tech does win that first game. So if we get this one out, which we'll probably get this out fast enough for everybody to listen to. But by the time it's come out, it'll be over. But yeah, again, have you guys watched this game? What do you guys think about the Women's College World Series so far? I've been rambling for a while.
Tennessee is interesting because, like we said, they were undefeated. They had beat Texas in that, Thursday matchup?
Yep, first game.
And you wonder if they would have maybe lost a game versus Texas Tech, if they would have got a couple get-back games. But they had just been in cruise control this whole time. We're kind of, besides that Texas Tech game, we're winning pretty handily. So you wonder if maybe they were not ready for it. They're thinking, oh, well, Texas, we already beat them. But nonetheless, Texas still, like you said, very good and very fun to watch. And Alabama, I saw a fun stat today. They are 55-0 when they've been leading in the 5th inning.
Yeah,
that's a huge stat. 5th inning. So they'll be all right.
Mm-hmm. JJ, what do you think about this so far?
Fantastic.
Good to know.
No, it seems like the best teams are here. Maybe Tennessee maybe wouldn't be one of the best, but the best 3 teams are here, I would say.
For sure. Yeah, championship will start on Wednesday night. Again, it's the best of 3 series. We'll see who joins Texas in that championship. But really exciting to see. Again, I think I forget how much fun I feel like in the regular season it's not fun, but when you get to the World Series, watching women's college softball, I was talking to Dell today. I expected him to be like, oh, I hate it. But he was like, I kind of enjoy watching it. So it's one of those things that you feel like you're going to hate, and then you actually start watching it. Oh, it's actually kind of fun and kind of good. Yeah. It's exciting. And it's always fun, I feel like, I'm not going to say that.
Whoa.
So I feel like for us guys, we're like, yeah, we just step in there and just like.
Holy cow, Georgia just lost.
What, did they actually?
Yeah, that's crazy.
They came back. Oklahoma came back?
Yeah.
We'll get into that. Talking about that, going into the men's side, we're in regionals. We have the regionals finishing up today. A lot of teams going into the super regionals, but it all started on Friday. Just kind of talking about some of the bigger games here in the regional. Starting out, East Carolina actually defeated Tennessee 7-3 in 14 innings. Tennessee was a host. East Carolina being in there was absolutely insane. There's a couple other bigger results we'll get into. Little Rock is one of those. Little Rock defeated host Southern Miss. Little Rock was the 4 seed in their region. They beat Southern Miss 7-4. And yeah, see this. This was just the first one of the day. There's more that came, but the host seeds losing to a 4 seed was absolutely insane. One that almost happened was Florida. Florida was down on Ryder, came back and won 87. Ben, I know you were kind of paying attention to this game. Tell me about this game.
Man, I tell you what, we were up by 4. I think we were up 8. We were up 4-0. We were up 4-0 in the 5th inning, I think, or maybe it was even later. I forget. And then we kept our starter pitcher in. He was struggling. He got the bases loaded. And then in normal Donovan fashion, he kept the pitcher in. Pitcher gave up a grand slam, so they tied it up. And then he kept him in again. And they get another 2-run home run to go up 6-4. But then thankfully we stormed back. And we think we have 5 home runs in that final inning there, which was insane. So we ended up winning that game crazy, but like I said, it was really a. Did I say Donovan? Why am I blanking on his name? Our coach. Whatever. Yeah, a very normal game for Florida. We've seen it a lot this year, but that's all right. We survived, and now we're playing Troy right now for the elimination.
Troy.
Another standing seed that lost to a 4 seed was Auburn. Lost to Milwaukee 13-8. I believe they were down like 13-2 at one point. So actually, they came back a lot, but we're not able to pull out. So Auburn losing the first game there to Milwaukee. The number 1 overall seed, UCLA, loses to St. Mary's. Absolute biggest shocker in college baseball in a long time. This was not the end of that. We'll get to more of that. But UCLA's offense was just not good at all in this region. They lost 3-2. Not much from Chalowski, one of the best players in the nation. And yeah, UCLA number 1 seed loses. I remember looking at it, they'll be fine. And then I looked at it once it went finals. I literally audibly said, "What?"
Yeah.
UCLA just lost to St. Mary's, the number 1 overall seed.
I thought I was looking at the softball scores or something. I was like, what is going on?
Yeah. Absolutely insane. Another standing seed that lost to a 4 seed. Florida State loses to St. John's. This was actually really funny because it was right behind each other. St. Mary's and St. John's beating two big seeds. St. John beat Florida State 6-5 in the first game. Another team that was interesting, but was able to pull it out was Texas A&M and only beat Lamar University 7-5. Texas A&M's offense, like I said last time, was absolutely insane. So a close game there, but they were able to pull it out. Not really any other notable games there on Friday, so let's move to Saturday. And a few elimination games that we had on Saturday. Virginia beats Southern Miss, so a standing one seed in the region, doesn't even win a game. They lose 15-11. So Southern Miss is giving up a ton of runs, losing to Virginia, and Southern Miss is out of the tournament early. Interesting to see. UCLA wins 6-5. But they had to score 3 runs in the bottom of the 9th. They do come back. They walk it off. You're like, dude, UCLA, the number 1 seed, is going to lose 2 games and be done. They somehow found a way. After that, you're like, okay, they're probably fine. They had their scares. They found a way to win this game, which was insane.
Dun, 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 dun.
But they moved on. We'll talk more about that in a second. Your guys' 2 favorite teams, Florida, played Miami. Who wants to tell me how that game went? JJ, do you have any idea how it went?
How about that game? Oh, yeah.
No comment.
That was the game that I was thinking about. We had 5 home runs in the 9th.
We got next.
Next? There is no next.
Florida won 22-10.
22 runs, ladies and gentlemen. 22.
Got next.
Next year.
Yep.
Because they're eliminated.
Milwaukee wins once again. Milwaukee beats UCF 13-6. So the back-to-back games, they scored 13 runs, and they're sitting there on top. Cal Poly destroyed St. Mary's, which is what UCLA should have done to them.
Cal Poly. That was my team from the start. I think Cal Poly's going all the way.
You think Cal Poly's going
I do.
all the way? All right, we'll see.
All the way.
Guys, Little Rock won again.
Little Rock
wins 8-6 and moves on to the championship game of their region. Florida State squeaks out a game against Coastal Carolina. And, yeah, that's pretty much a lot that happened. Again, Florida State not looking great there in the region. Troy. What do you know about Troy?
The Troy Trojans.
Troy beats Miami 9-6, kicking Miami out of the tournament and advancing. They have to beat.
We got
next.
Playing right
now? Florida. They'll beat Florida twice.
We got next.
They looking pretty. Oh no, we'll get more into that. But Troy wins. Miami's out. JJ, play about that.
I truly think next year we could be in the championship for all 3 sports. That's my hot take.
You're funny.
Baseball, basketball, and football.
Get all over this guy.
St. Mary's.
This is the best we've been in those 3 sports in a long time.
That's true.
At the same time. Sorry, go ahead. My fault.
St. Mary's beats UCLA. That is not a repeat of what I said earlier. They once again beat UCLA 6-5. So St. Mary's beats the standing 1 seed twice in the tournament, kicking them out. They hit a was it a walk-off? They hit a walk-off. I don't know if it was a home run. Let me find it. I didn't watch this game, unfortunately. Because, again, why would you tune in UCLA?
Should be a slugfest for just UCLA.
Yeah, just a single runner scored from second. UCLA is out of the tournament. The standing 1 seed, beat twice by St. Mary's. Absolutely insane.
Incredulous.
Florida State beat NIU to move on. Where's the Florida game? In the first, Troy and Florida played. Troy has to beat Florida twice in the regional final to move on, and Troy beats Florida in game 1, 16-11. This Troy offense over the last couple of games has looked absolutely incredible and sets up early in the game. Ben, what is score on that game right now?
Currently 2-0 in the bottom of the 3rd.
Who's winning?
Troy.
Troy's winning. Wow.
Yep.
JJ's pick, Cal Poly, looked really, really good. They beat St. Mary's 5-2 to move on to their super regional. Little Rock wins once again. They win 6-3, going 3-0 in their region, and they move on. They were a standing 4 seed that in their region, moved on to super regional. Absolute insanity there for Little Rock. I believe it's their first super regional appearance in the program's history. Again, that is 2 standing 4 seeds that moved on. St. John's was the other one. That has never happened before in college baseball history, where a 4 seed in a region where we had 2 of them move on. And I believe there is a chance for another one tonight. Is Milwaukee still in? Where's the Milwaukee one?
No.
If they lose. There was a chance with Milwaukee.
Milwaukee is.
But no, they're playing Auburn.
Still in.
They're still in.
Yeah.
They're playing Auburn tonight for a chance to make it 3, which is insane. Auburn beat them in game 1. They play tonight at 9:00. So if there's 3-1, that would be absolutely insane. Been a really, really good tournament so far. I'm just going to go over the scores a little bit that are currently going on. Ben, do you have the scores that are on right now? Hang on. I got it. Don't worry about it.
He's got it.
I got it.
I
got it.
There's only 2 games on right now.
There's only 2 games. So I'm going to talk a little bit about the games that were on.
West Virginia.
Big game in Morgantown.
Why didn't I go to May? What the...
Big game in Morgantown. West Virginia versus Kentucky. I believe Kentucky has to win tonight.
Yeah, so these are all they are now elimination games because the only game that had to go 2 games today was Florida Troy. Troy won that, so there are currently 6 games tonight. They are winner goes to the Super Regional, loser goes home. Kentucky versus West Virginia going on right now in Morgantown. West Virginia is up 1-0. Like Ben said, Troy is playing Florida. Troy currently up 2-0. At 9:00 tonight, USC plays Texas A&M. USC just destroyed Texas A&M the last time they played them. And Milwaukee plays Auburn. We were talking about it a little bit earlier. I forgot to say this, but St. John's did beat Florida State earlier today to advance. And guys, the standing number 1 overall seed and the number 2 overall seed are both out. Oklahoma comes back and beats Georgia Tech in 10 innings. That's the reaction I had earlier when I was like, they lost.
5 runs unanswered.
Yep, they were up by 5 in the 7th inning. Oklahoma scores 2 in the 7th, 1 in the 8th, 1 in the 9th, 1 in the 10th, and they beat Georgia Tech, knocking them out. Like I said, the number 1 and number 2 seed in this entire bracket is already out. If you guys made a bracket, it's probably busted. It's not looking good. Absolutely insane. There's been absolute chaos so far in college baseball.
Yeah, I thought Georgia Tech was going to cruise to the final.
Georgia Tech's offense is insane.
I thought they were going to cruise. And I did think that Oklahoma did have a good competition for them, but man, I did not think they'd actually pull it out. So that's insane. Mm-hmm. Now they play Kansas, and Kansas is hot.
Yeah,
that'll be fun.
Okay. Just the teams that have already moved on to the Super Regional. Cal Poly they're waiting the winner of West Virginia, Kentucky. Kansas will play Oklahoma. Little Rock is waiting the winner of Florida and Troy, which is absolutely crazy to see. Little Rock in the World Series would be really fun. Alabama will play St. John's. North Carolina is awaiting the winner of Texas A&M, USC. Texas will play Oregon. Ole Miss is awaiting the winner of Auburn, Milwaukee. And Georgia will play Mississippi State. I didn't mention a whole lot about Georgia. It's because Georgia absolutely dominated their region like a couple of teams probably should have.
Yeah, not a lot of competition there, though.
No, not really, but they looked good. It looked like Georgia Tech was supposed to look. Their offense is great. Yeah. Georgia's definitely the best team.
Georgia's one of the best teams. Yeah.
They're 100%. With the teams remaining, they're probably the best team. They definitely are.
Yeah.
Guys, University of Tampa is in the Division II.
All right,
Elite 8.
Alabama versus St. John's will be fun. It's like a little basketball rematch for me. But St. John's, like we saw, that big upset over Florida State. Florida State from the jump did not look like they were on their A game, so that's really curious.
Look at Central Missouri's mascot.
Wow.
That's a donkey. That's a good
Look at the jaws.
Guys, look
on
up
that
Central
guy.
Missouri's
Just
mascot.
a donkey.
That's really good. That's enough baseball talk. Yeah, guys. There's a lot of sports winding down. One that is starting to, but it's still in a really good spot, is men's college baseball. Watch them this weekend. It's going to be really, really good. Moving on to our number 2 thing. It is the NHL. Guys, we have a Stanley Cup matchup.
Woo! What we all saw.
What a time. Yeah, exactly what we all saw coming.
Right.
You know what we really saw coming? The Golden Knights sweep the Colorado Avalanche. They win Game 4, 2-1. Absolute incredible performance from Carter Hart. JJ, what do you think about this series? Like the shot, there's not much to say. Like, this Golden Knights team dominated this entire series.
Yeah, I mean, they were the better hockey team, and Colorado was hampered with some injuries. I think they came in a little bit beaten up. I think losing Cale Makar, they thought that maybe they didn't have to rush him back, so they kind of let him recover. I think they should have rushed him back because after the first 2 games, they were shell-shocked. You got to win that 3rd game. After that, I think the injuries were too much. If they were fully healthy going in 3-0, I think they still could have come back, but it was too far gone. They allowed Vegas to get the upper hand, and I don't think Vegas would have let them come back 3-0. If it was any other team, maybe, but Vegas' experience. I can't wait for the Stanley Cup because these are two healthy teams that haven't played a lot of games, and it's going to be a lot of fun. I think last week I said this playoffs was underwhelming. The Stanley Cup could make up for it because I don't see it going under than 6 or 7 games. It's got to be 6 or 7 games.
It's so shocking. Like seeing the best team in the NHL getting swept like this. It's not quite as shocking as a couple years ago. Avalanche actually were the best team in the NHL. Oh no, it was the Lightning. Lightning were the best team. Oh, that's right. Why I remember this, what I saw is John Tortorella, the Golden Knights coach, is the first coach ever to sweep, or he was actually first to go up 3-0, but first coach ever to sweep 2 President's winning trophy winning hockey teams, which is the best team in hockey that year. He did it a couple of years ago again with the Columbus Blue Jackets against the Tampa Bay Lightning. Yep. He was their coach, swept them out, and now for the second time he's done it. That is the first coach ever to do that, which is absolutely insane to do. And just, incredible coaching. This team is just incredible. Well underrated going into this playoffs.
Well made.
Yeah, well made. In Game 4 of the Hurricanes-Canadiens series, Hurricanes, this was finally one they actually dominated in shots, and they dominated in the game. This started to feel like the Canadiens they didn't have anything left. They were fighting all playoffs to get to this moment, and actually getting here was so hard. And they just don't have much left in the tank. Hurricanes win 4-0. Hurricanes outshoot the Canadiens 44-18. It was never a game. They got a power play goal early on and just ran away with it. And never, ever close in this one. JJ, what did you think about Game 4?
I think the same about Game 4 and 5. We had talked about Montreal having 25 shots through Games 2 and 3, and they still were in the series. And we were like, they're probably going to keep doing this and getting away with it. And then Carolina's like, yeah, it's gonna hurt you. And eventually, that few of shots is going to be a problem. Like, I don't think the Lightning didn't take advantage of it because we didn't get as many shots as we should have. But when you're getting outscored 43-18, that's going to be a problem for you. After game, I would say period 2 of Game 4, it was over. It was over.
Yeah, you saw how surgical the Hurricanes were. You saw Montreal, like the stuff that worked all series, all playoffs. Like this Hurricanes team is just too good. They're too good to overcome with the style of play the Canadiens take because they play very similar styles. And
you saw some chinks in Dobish's armor. Mm-hmm. He started giving up stuff that he hadn't in previous rounds.
I honestly think he just got tired, dude. Like
could be.
This Canadiens team's gonna be really good though. In a couple of years, this Canadiens team's really good. Just talk just a little about Game 5. Hurricanes win once again 6-1. JJ kind of called it. He said live, I think it was last episode, he thinks it was supposed to be a gentleman's sweep. Sure enough, it was. Canadiens win Game 1, and then it pretty much over after that. But yeah, I think what you got to take away from this Canadiens team already making it to an Eastern Conference final.
Yeah,
is crazy with
their
the
coach
super
first
team.
year. He's gonna be good.
St. Louis,
Lightning veteran,
Lightning legend.
Yeah.
But yeah, just Dobish. They have a couple really good young players. Suzuki's been there for a while. They're built the right way. This is a team that you do not want to see in the playoffs in the next 5 years.
I think St. Louis will come back and coach Lightning after Cooper retires. Hot take.
He likes his Montreal team. I don't know.
Not as much as he's.
That leads us into a Stanley Cup of the Golden Knights versus the Carolina Hurricanes. It starts on Tuesday night at 8 o'clock. Ben, I'll throw it over to you. Any predictions, anything you see going into this series that could be interesting that you kind of look forward to? Are you going to watch, first off?
Well, I'll definitely try. I'm going to be in Jamaica, though, so it'll be difficult. Vegas has been sitting for a while. They've been resting for a while. And I think you said that hockey, that's one of the sports that you want to have some rest.
It's not bad, yeah.
Vegas does open as the slight underdog, so it's interesting to see. But, like JJ said, this is going to be a really good series nonetheless. At least I hope it is. I really hope it goes to 6, hopefully 7. That'd be awesome as well. Who's the home team here? Is it Carolina? Carolina, yeah. So the first couple games, and then obviously Game 7 would be back in Carolina. That'd be an awesome environment. I'm just happy that it's not going back to Canada this year.
Yep. Oh, yeah, that's right. Canadian team cannot win it again, once again.
Yeah.
No, seriously, yeah. This is being a great battle. This is going to be a battle.
Yeah. JJ?
Yeah, I would think it's not going to go less than 6 games. However, and I've said this before.
Hey, real quick, don't make your prediction yet. We'll
Okay.
go around and make predictions. But
Well,
say
I'm
what you
not.
want.
I'm not making a
Okay.
I've said this before, and it's strange, but it makes sense. Like, Carolina, I think, could sweep them or win like 4-1. I don't see Vegas sweeping.
That's good. I like that.
I think
That makes sense.
if it's gonna be a good long series, I think Vegas has a shot. If it's quick, Carolina gets it done because it feels like they haven't gotten here. It's like if the Buffalo Bills made the Super Bowl, I think they'd win by 40. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
I do.
Like if Carolina they got here, I think they're gonna they're like have so much buildup of trying to get here, or it could be the opposite where they get here and they're like shell shocked. So it could go a while, or the Carolina just takes care of business.
No, that's a really good point because their goal has been Stanley Playoffs is make the Stanley Cup. Like we have to make the Stanley. Obviously, they want to win it, but like the bar was make the Stanley Cup. They have met that bar. Sometimes they play a little more loose, but they're not going to be happy with second place. But with a team that feels like they're where they need to be, they're where they had to be, play maybe a little bit looser. I really like this Hurricanes team. But again, this nice team, we never ever saw them even beating the Avalanche, let alone sweeping them. So they are playing probably the best hockey of any team. Carter Hart is playing absolutely incredible. I think I kept forgetting, even I think everyone forgets, is this is a team that Tortorella has only coached their last 12 games before the playoffs started. Like the Golden Knights fired their coach with 12 games left, got John Tortorella, and they've been probably the best team in hockey since. And it's just a different look. This Carter Hart is playing absolutely incredible for the Knights. He has a .891 save percentage. He's only lost 3 games in regulation so far in the playoffs. Or actually, I think what was that this year? Or was that playoffs?
That was this year.
This year. But he hasn't, like, he's been getting better and better through the playoffs. He didn't play that much, but like lately he's been playing absolutely incredible for this nice team. They're on all cylinders. So like, yeah, I like the Hurricanes, but you can never count this nice team. So then we go around, make some predictions. Ben, when we start, same order we just did.
This series is interesting. I think it's very reminiscent of the NBA one. Actually, you have the Knicks and the Vegas Golden Knights who have come in very hot off of a sweep, and then you have another team that just had a battle in the other side of the bracket. Now, I don't know which team is quote unquote better because I haven't watched them all season, but I'm gonna go with the hot team. I think Vegas is hot. I like Vegas.
How many games?
That's even harder to say. I feel like if Vegas is gonna win, they're gonna win in 6 in Vegas.
Yeah, I like that. Did you?
Yeah, I mean these teams have played 5. These teams have 5 losses together. Carolina has 1. Las Vegas has 4.
Playoffs.
While they've seemed like a collision course, Las Vegas, I think Carolina is the better team. I think they are going to have so much motivation to get it done, and they've been wanting to be here. I think Vegas, because I love Carter Hart and what he's done, and because of the competition they've played this playoffs, I think they're going to make it a series. I don't think Carolina's just going to get it done because of Vegas. I think it goes 7. Give us what we want. We've only had 2 Game 7s, like we talked about last week. Goes to Game 7. Carolina gets it done in overtime. Brings the cup to Carolina.
Overtime Game 7. That would be incredible. I love that pick. That was kind of where I was leaning. I feel like it's going to go 6 or 7, but I don't think Carolina is going to win in Vegas. You know what I mean?
Interesting.
I think
Yeah.
Carolina's going to win.
It's gonna go home
my
and home.
initial thought was Carolina in 6. But I don't think Carolina's going to win it in Vegas. So, according, I was like, okay, I'm going to go Carolina 5, Carolina 7. I don't think it's going 5. I think it's going 6 or 7. So I'm going to go Carolina in 7. I love the overtime play. I don't think it'll get that far because, I don't know, we should look at when's the last time we had a Game 7, Stanley Cup Game 7.
The thing that scares me is I think the same way. I think they're not winning in Vegas. That's why it's going 7. And I think, Carolina's going to be up 3-2. Vegas wins that 6th game going back home. The pressure on Carolina to win that game is going to be crazy, and they could fold. I trust them because I thought the same thing about the Canadian series and about this whole playoff run. I think they've gotten past that, so I think they're going to get it done. But, man, it's
going to be good.
Getting that game, that would be
I can't wait till
amazing.
tomorrow night. It's going to be incredible. There's so few sports on right now.
Let's go. I like this series. I really do.
I do. I think it's 2 teams that a lot of people are okay winning. Like, neither one teams, they're
I
like...
hate Carolina usually, but
they haven't done it in so
they
long.
deserve it. I mean,
Golden Knights, there might be some people that hate the Knights just because they're new and they have won a lot. I think it's their 3rd time in the Stanley Cup. Since they started, they've been...
Second.
No, they lost one. Yeah, they lost to the Capitals. Their first year, they lost to the Capitals. And they won one.
I thought they won their first year.
No, they lost to the Capitals.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And it was their fifth conference final or something. So, I can see how you might not
Fun
like the Knights for
times
that. But
in the league.
yeah, should be fun. Guys, get locked in hockey. It's so good right now. Oh, hockey. Moving on to our number one thing. It is basketball. We had an incredible game the other night. Ben, tell us how one of the best series I've ever seen ended.
Came to an end.
Well, in my professional opinion, it wasn't that great of a series.
What?
Because it was blowout and a blowout. And then a blowout. They just traded blowouts, essentially. We left off last Tuesday. OKC had it was tied 2-2. And I said, hey, this is a huge game. Winner of Game 5 statistically wins the series. The Thunder dominate the Spurs in Game 5. They take a 3-2 lead. They led pretty much the whole game. They were up by 20 at one point. Shea had 32 this game. It was a get-back game for Shea. He had 32. Caruso had 22. And Wembanyama didn't play that well. He had 20 points. So, like I said, Game 5, huge Game 5. Thunder get that one in OKC, obviously. And then they head back Game 6 in San Antonio. And you got to think, obviously it's a must-win game for the Spurs in San Antonio. They can get this done right. Yes, they can. Dominating fashion. Spurs win 118-91 to tie it up. We've got a Game 7 in the NBA Finals. Semifinals. Conference championships.
It's the finals.
What a game. I mean, what a series in the sense that we get a Game 7, two of the best teams in the NBA, the two best teams in the NBA, for a chance to go to these finals to play the Knicks. What a game. In this game, Shea had a stinker. He had 15 points. No one really had a good game for the Thunder. Shea only had 3 free throws. That might do something for you. Holmgren had 10. McCain had 13. So, yeah, Shea was the leading scorer with 15. They only scored 91 points. On the other hand, Wembanyama had 28 and 10. Very good game. 28 points, 28 minutes. That'll do it.
Yep.
So, Game 7 in OKC. Statistically, OKC is going to win this one in dominant fashion.
Wait, how would you say it? How did the Cavs coach say it?
Analytically.
The
Thunder should win this one in dominant fashion. They've been winning at home very well the entire time. But then big news came out the day of the game. Jalen Williams is out. They're essentially their two-man, and then also one of their very good backups, A.J. Mitchell, is also out for injury. That's huge. I saw that and I was like, man, wow, the Spurs actually have a pretty good chance now. So the game started out. This is a great end to an interesting series. Wonderful game. What a great watch, especially if you're not a Thunder fan. I'm sorry for the Thunder fans out there, but it was a great watch for our watch party. Spurs took an early 14-point lead in the first quarter. Thunder managed to get it back down and actually went up 4 right before halftime. So a great fight in the first half already. And in the second half, it was a bunch of up and down. Spurs went up by 5-10. Then Thunder brought it right back down and went back and forth. And eventually, it gets to a point where the Spurs are kind of in that cruise control lead. If they can just get a couple stops back to back, score a couple buckets, they were in cruise control. Well, the Thunder gave it a fight. They came back with a couple minutes left, within I think maybe 6. But then Spurs lockdown defense. The defense was the story of the game. Shea was kind of scoring at will, but besides that, no one else was shooting well. No one else could get buckets. Holmgren had 4 points. Holmgren.
Yeah.
What is this contract? $250 million, I think. 4 points.
How many shots did he take?
4 points.
2.
He took 2 shots.
Yeah. 1 for 2 field goal, 2 for 4 from free throw. Not going to get it done for your Supermax.
Yeah. I think that was the difference in the game. Was it like Shea played incredible?
Definitely.
Shea played great. It's just you got to have somebody else with who was the guy that was injured? I'm blanking on his name.
Jalen Williams was out.
Jalen Williams was out. It was one of their better players.
It's big.
But you gotta if you're Holmgren, you gotta step up.
Yeah.
If you go 2 for 20, okay, you had a bad night. You cannot go 1 for 2.
Yeah.
Game 7.
And the story. The news channels, whatever you want to call them, sports channels, were kind of showing the first minute where he scored his basket, he looked very confident. He was dribbling. He was getting around people. He was playing good defense. And then as soon as he got dunked on by Victor Wembanyama, you could just see his head was down more often. He was just jogging around the floor. Everything. He lost all of his confidence. and he only took one more shot. Since
I mean,
that
Chet
point.
was supposed to be Wemby.
Yeah.
You know, when he came into the league, and then Wemby came, he's like, ah, shoot.
The real Wemby.
It's tough.
They say a Chrysler 300 looks like a Phantom until a Phantom pulls up. And the Phantom pulled up. Speaking of the Phantom, San Antonio, Wembanyama had 22.7 rebounds, but, I mean, his presence around the court was obviously unmatched. Champagny had 20 points, huge threes, 6 for 10 threes. His points came from threes and free throws. That's it. Vassell had another great game. He didn't score a ton of points, but his impact on defense, unmatched. What's going on over there? De'Aaron Fox, just a veteran presence.
Yeah.
What was the team turnover count? Where is it? 12 turnovers as a team. This whole series had been pretty poor, so that's good to see. But yeah, like I said, Spurs get it done. They get a couple stops down the stretch. Vassell gets a fast break with 12 seconds left. There's a crazy dunk, and it's so fun to see at the Thunder's arena. The crowd is just dead. And then it goes up and goes for a crazy dunk, and just the final nail in the coffin. It's final. Yeah. It's so
this Spurs team, so they're gonna be so scary for a long time.
Yeah.
Like,
and there's it's such a great team environment too.
We said that about the Thunder too. Like,
yeah, but that's not knowing we had a team like the Spurs coming.
Right, but who's gonna be next? I mean, you make a couple more trades, and then the Timberwolves are there. You make a couple more trades.
The Blazers.
There's not going to be another guy.
Yeah, I mean, the Blazers are young and coming up.
No, I think it's just in the sense that these teams are fun.
This is my thing is like the past 8 years, there's been different champion.
Yeah.
So, like, until it happens, I'm not going to say anything. I don't even think the Spurs, I don't know if they're going to win the championship.
It's going to be scary.
Right, yeah.
It's going to take a team like the Thunder that had so much grit and so much will to. It's going to take a team like Spurs.
Yeah.
Like Wemby, so much will to win and take them down.
Yeah. The heart that they have as a team, they love playing together. But it's just a testament to how much talent there is in the NBA right now. Any team can get it done, but especially when you have this many young guys coming up. You think of all the guys that rookies. You have Carter and you have Dylan Harper. You got Wemby, who's a couple years old.
He's 3.
Just a toddler. And then you have, obviously, why am I
Vassell,
blanking on everyone? Champagne's been in the league for a little while now, but
not really.
A couple years. Did you know that he was the one that was waived for Mac McClung, so Mac McClung could be in the dunk contest?
Are you serious?
And now look at him.
Dunking on the
potential
Thunder.
NBA champion.
Yeah, they're gonna be good. I think they celebrated a little too much. This was their championship, which scares me about the next round.
No, I don't think so. I think this is just a young core who loves winning.
Yeah, but this was definitely.
And you heard Victor Wembanyama's thoughts on it. Like, this is what every kid who plays basketball wants to do. This is the moment, playing for the Larry O'Brien Trophy. Like, even if you don't win it, yes, it sucks. But even being there in the moment, getting that little trophy on your jersey, that's what it's all about.
Yeah, I think just even the way this Thunder team was talked about, and this series was a grind. Like, you knew from game 1 it was going 7.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it was going to be an absolute grind it out, find a way to win series. Yes, you have another series after this, but to everybody, this was the finals. Yeah. Obviously, it wasn't, and the Knicks could still beat them, but it felt like all year, by far the two best teams in the league. I don't know how the Knicks are going to stop this Spurs team. We get into that one a little bit.
Yeah.
But that's why maybe the celebration was like, I'm okay with it, just because the hype around the series, the media around the series, everybody,
the tension.
When there's outside noise and everybody's saying this is the series, that's going to wear on you. Even if you're not trying to like, no, we have another series, you're going to be thinking about that the whole time. So just the elation from the Spurs was really cool.
And the Thunder have been, all season, they've been just like, oh, well, my poop doesn't stink. I'm the best team. We know we're the best team.
Yeah.
You can see their reactions when they win compared to when they lose. It's very evident that they knew that they were good, and then the Spurs were able to snuffle their
even
fire.
Even if they lose, it felt like Wemby proving, like, he needed to prove himself by being the Thunder, and he did that, which was really cool to see, which I think the motion king out of him.
Yep.
So we go around, do the same thing as we did with hockey, predicted series, who we think is going to win. I'll start with this one. I think that was the finals. I think the Spurs win. Who's home in this one? Do the Knicks?
The Spurs are actually the higher seed.
Yeah, they are.
2 versus 3
Yeah,
seed.
they're the two best teams.
Yep.
I'll go Spurs in 5. I think they do it at home, and I don't think it goes 7. I'll go Spurs at 5.
5, wow.
Yeah. They're so good. They're so good. And the Knicks have been sitting for a while.
Yeah, wow. Yeah, this is such a hard series.
How many games have the Knicks played?
Not many. They're on an 11-game winning streak.
Yep.
Yeah, man, it's gonna be fun. I'm glad the Knicks are in it. I can't believe I'm saying that, but playing in the Garden is gonna be fun.
Yeah, MSU will be fun.
Yeah, I think the Knicks get it done.
Really?
I think New York brings hope a chip. The one thing that would worry me is Brunson. His game is mid-floor, and Wemby takes a lot of that away. But what helps with that, and what Chet and Hartenstein don't have is what?
3-point shooting.
3-point shooting. Who's the center for the Knicks?
Well, it'll be Mitchell Robinson and Cat.
Right.
Cat
So
will play the
the Knicks have to make a decision. How much do they want to play Mitchell Robinson? Because he's the defensive factor that can stop Wemby. But when you bring Mitchell Robinson on the floor, Wemby's going to take away all the mid-court that the Knicks have. As far as guard play, you've got OG Anunoby, one of the best defenders. You've got Josh Hart, one of the best defenders, playing against these young guards. De'Aaron Fox versus Jalen Brunson might be one of the biggest matchups in the entire finals and the entire playoffs. Because if De'Aaron Fox can take advantage of Brunson, that could be a problem. But Brunson's also going to score on De'Aaron Fox. I think the veteran leadership of the Knicks, Brunson's going to get it done. They're going to find ways to take advantage of Wemby and the youth on that team. Knicks win in 6.
Wow.
At the Garden.
Yeah. And that's a very compelling argument, which could very well happen. I think this series, as crazy it may sound, depends a lot on if Mitchell Robinson plays the first couple games, because he broke his pinky in non-basketball activities. So as crazy as it sounds, playing defense and being the lob threat in the paint for Mitchell Robinson would be huge. But also that might benefit on the defensive and offensive side for Victor Wembanyama. So this series is so hard to predict. I would bet it's going to go to 7. I think it's going to be very hard for the Spurs to win in MSG. So the Knicks could get 3 wins in MSG, and they go back and Game 7 in San Antonio, and that's anybody's game. Because in Game 7 you want to take veterancy, but we just saw that didn't work versus Thunder. So I really have no idea who's going to win this series. I'm going with the Knicks just because they've been so hot, but also it's scary to say that with Mitchell Robinson banged up, and like JJ said, Brunson's game being more centered around driving and getting mid-range shots.
Yeah, so. I think it feels exactly like the hockey playoffs. So you feel like it's going to go to 6 or 7, but I don't know, man.
It's anybody's game. If Jaylen Brown, if Jalen Brunson has a great series, they're gonna win. If Victor Wembanyama has a great series, they're gonna win. I don't think they can.
When
both
I
have a
look
great
at these
series.
two teams, this talent advantage is 100% on the Spurs. Their young guards are more talented, they're better at defense, faster than the Knicks. They're just younger. There's a chance that the Spurs come out and just run them off the court. There really is. Like, they could just start playing downhill, attacking Brunson, getting him out of the game, and then they could take over the series. I just don't think that's going to happen. I think the Knicks are going to kind of determine where the series goes. If not,
they've been controlling the pace of just about every game that they've played in the playoffs, so that could be huge. Yeah. Real quick,
it's gonna be fun.
I have a question for JJ, and even if you want to answer, Shea was named the MVP of the 2026 regular season. He is the biggest scoring fall off by an MVP guard in regular season to play conference finals ever. So his regular season scoring, 31.1 points per game, is the largest fall off in the playoffs. 24.3 points per game.
Playoffs or just conference final?
Well, it doesn't count the finals because he didn't make the finals, but that's
conference final.
To the conference finals.
Conference final. Okay.
Yes. So 24.3 points per game in an elimination series. I'm just saying that's a pretty big fall off.
I think that has more to do with the Spurs than anything else.
But shouldn't an MVP be able to score on whatever defense?
Yeah.
Having Mitchell and Williams gone is a big deal. Like, I think that was kind of understated this series. Having them injured and hurt and out and not being at full strength. I think Shea, I did not like his performance in the finals. I think he could have done more and been physical and try to get his shots. I felt like he was trying to get fouls and not trying to get his shots. But not having his two mates there that can shoot, that can drive off the dribble, he was the only player
you could see that for sure in Game 7.
People off the dribble on their team.
Game 7 for sure, even though he had a good Game 7, but the
No
entire,
one else, like-
the entire Spurs defense was
Alex
so good.
Caruso
They had
kept
two
trying
guys
to
on
go
entire
off the
time.
dribble, and he kept throwing it off the backboard because he couldn't make it.
Yeah.
But no, I had.
It is still.
Who was it? Colton Kemp. Shout out Colton. Said he doesn't think Shea's going to win another title because he doesn't have like a takeover Anthony Edwards mindset.
Yeah.
That's good.
He's too
Interesting.
He's too busy worried about his aura.
Interesting.
And his
Instagram caption.
Yeah.
And there is an interesting point where in this modern era of basketball, there may never be another player who wins two finals on the same team in the same era because it's just not happening anymore.
Do you want to talk about football an hour later? Let's do it after the worst.
That could be the worst thing.
Guys,
do
did you know that
afterwards.
soccer is going on like right now and USA is like they just won last night?
Yep, exhibition game. They beat,
Isn't that
they beat
awesome?
Senegal. 3-2.
Senegal.
It's called a friendlies game.
Yep. We played Germany on
We
Saturday.
played pretty well. Yeah, we
Wait,
played
that'd be fun one.
Portugal.
We got killed by Portugal, didn't we?
Well, 2-0,
We
but
lost
Portugal's
Portugal,
good.
lost to
Portugal's good.
who's the least to? Belgium? We lost to Belgium.
I
as
don't
well.
know, but we're getting really close. Friday, June 12th, first pool game versus Paraguay. So
We'll get
excited,
there.
guys.
It's gonna be fun. Yeah.
USA.
Last friendly is on Saturday against Germany. Yeah, the team is set. We'll go over the roster once that comes
So
up. Probably next week. Guys, crazy. We're getting ready to World Cup. I'm so excited for World Cup. But moving on to our worst thing of the week. A little bit of tennis talk. I haven't had any tennis here for a while, but some crazy things did happen. We talked, I believe, it was a couple weeks ago about Carlos Alcaraz getting injured. He will be out for a couple months. So, oh no, here's like Sinner. Like Jannik Sinner is going to win every single tournament over the next few months. That did not happen. Sinner got upset by.
I don't know. Tennis players.
He got upset by, I believe, Juan Manuel Coronadillo in the.
Favorite player.
I believe it was the first or second round, like a very, very early upset. He was actually up in the set 2-0. He won the first two sets 6-3 and 6-2, and it was actually leading 5-1 in the third set. So it looked like a sweep. It looked like he was. Yeah, it was gonna be over, and then the other guy came back. Made it 5-4 in the third set. Sinner lost 40 love, so absolutely got dominated. What was interesting in this whole set in this thing was Sinner he looked like he was not okay after the first couple of sets. Like it was really hot. It was 91 degrees. It was considered a heat wave there in France's French Open, and he did not look like himself. He looked like he came out afterwards said, look, he might have had an illness or something. Like the heat was clearly bothering him, and he absolutely collapsed in the last little bit. He lost 15 consecutive points and dropped 18 of the final 20 games of the match. Like absolutely got demolished the last little bit. So yeah, he lost the last. So that third one, he lost 7-5 and lost 6-1 and 6-1. Just absolutely shocking. He was a minus 50,000 favorite in this one. It was a pre-match betting 50,000 favorite.
I bet on that one. Wait, so if you bet on that, you don't get it, right?
What?
You got injured?
No, he didn't get injured. He played the whole thing.
Oh,
He
so
played the whole
would.
time, but he didn't look okay.
You would,
You would have 100% got it in that one, which is absolutely insane. It was insane. Even in, what was it? I see here, when it was at 5-1 in the third set, Coronadillo was drifted as high as 100. Why does that say? I believe it was like probably close to $1 million. It was insane. Like if you would have bet on this game at that point, you would have made an insane amount of money. But yeah, just to see an absolute collapse here from one of the best tennis players in the world is interesting. It's kind of hard to differentiate if he was actually just not feeling good and almost had like a heat stroke, or if he just like collapsed and didn't play well. Probably the former more than anything. But yeah, just crazy to see. And then even in the same tournament, Novak Djokovic also lost to Juao, J-U-A-O. Say that for me. Francesco.
J-U-L-E?
J-O-A-O.
Oh, Joao.
Joao.
I had that guy.
Oh, really?
I had a kid in my class.
I like that.
Joao.
It was nearly a 5-hour match. It was absolutely insane. Again, Djokovic went up 6-4, 6-4, so went up 2-0 in the sets, and then he lost the third one 6-3, and then lost 7-5 and 7-5 again. So absolutely insane match. I believe the guy he was playing was 19 years old, so you got an old veteran against a young guy. coming in.
I believe he had 3 aces in a row to ice one of the sets. Just you could tell that Djokovic was a little slower in that series.
Yeah. Yep. Just an absolutely insane. A couple of players here in tennis. Just like I don't know who's going to. This. Just seeing 2 of the favorites in this tournament going down early is absolutely insane. And someone was ready for. I got a hair somehow. Cool. Love that. Yeah, we move on for that. But yeah,
I love watching tennis players play pickleball. You ever see
They're
them?
insane.
It's funny.
It is.
They're like doing the 2 hands and the grunting.
It works though.
It
definitely works.
They're
Definitely works.
good at it.
All right, Ben, you want to talk a little about football, some trades? You have them pulled up.
Oh, mama.
It's
going down. Yeah, Andrew was texting us about just how the rundown is going to go for today, and as I'm reading his texts, I'm like, I get a notification from ESPN, and it's like breaking news. I'm like, oh snap, and it says that someone you may know, Myles Garrett, is traded. Now I was so confused because we had heard that Myles Garrett had a no trade clause in his contract. He just signed a huge contract a couple years ago, and we're like, I thought he was locked in with the Browns. Obviously, with their not great success, you might want to say, you could kind of see something like that. But still, I was like, what? So yeah, Myles Garrett was traded. Let me try to pull that up here.
Large move. Are you looking for the trade?
Yeah, I'm trying to pull.
I got it. Jared Verse.
Right, Jared Verse. Obviously,
a first round, a second round, and a third rounder.
Rams. So yeah, I didn't even say
this was a win-win trade.
Rams trade for Myles Garrett. Myles Garrett goes to the Rams, and Browns receive Jared Verse, who is I believe 30 years old, as well as a 2027 first round pick and a 2028 second and 2029 third.
Myles Garrett is probably the best player in the NFL. Period.
Yeah, and this is huge. Obviously, Jared Verse had a pretty good season last year for the Rams, but they just wanted that dynamic defensive player. And boy, Myles Garrett will get that done for you. This is the blockbuster trade.
This is a win-win. The Rams, after drafting Simpson, their fans and everybody was kind of wondering what they were doing. And then if you make a trade like that, you're kind of off the hook now. They're in it to win it.
Yeah,
for sure.
I think that's definitely the consensus out of this. They're in win now mode.
You got McDuffie in the secondary, Myles Garrett on the line. They're going to be. I mean, they're the number one team.
They're the favorite.
They're the favorite. I saw something today too that could be interesting. Aaron Donald's only 35. What if he comes back and tries something with it? Dude, he's 35. That would make them absolutely.
You know who the second team in the Myles Garrett sweepstakes was?
Who?
Cowboys.
Was it actually?
Yeah.
Go figure.
Thank you.
I thought didn't they have like a.
But they need a dynamic defensive player.
Yeah, they've never really had a good
good
one. Yeah.
Yeah. Someone like Micah Parsons.
Yeah, I mean this came out of nowhere. It's like, which we'll get to the other trade, but they were like, we know this trade is going to happen, so let's just trump it with this.
Yeah. Myles Garrett is a rare player who had a no trade clause in his contract. He is waiving it to be traded to Los Angeles and will keep the same clause with his new Rams contract.
I heard someone say that they're going to be up a lot in games, and the Browns were always behind, so the other team would run it a lot. How many sacks is he going to get for the Rams?
He might say
like he could get 30 sacks.
Yeah.
Because teams are going to be passing a lot.
Sure, if Aaron Donald comes back.
Like
I saw that today. I was like, that'd be insane.
Unreal.
Mm-hmm.
Shoot, why not J.J. Watt?
Dude, give them all. Talking about the other trade there for a second?
Yeah, and then later on in the day...
When we saw it coming.
Obviously, yeah, we all saw it coming. A.J. Brown has been having some drama, some issues with the Eagles. And I think we mentioned it. The Patriots are probably a good option. They need a dynamic receiver to help Drake May. And sure enough, today at around, 4 o'clock or something like that, Eagles traded Pro Bowl receiver A.J. Brown to the Patriots for a 2028 first-round pick and 2027 fifth-round pick. And do you think that's...
it's good value,
okay?
I think. I still don't like it for the Patriots. What better to throw into a young quarterback than a wide receiver who only wants the ball thrown to him?
That's really good, actually.
I kind of...
Yeah.
Maybe he'll get to get... I feel like
Vrabel can take care of him, though.
I was about to say, out of all the coaches that can handle that, Vrabel could get a hold of that if he's not too busy with other things.
Vrabel has coached A.J. Brown before.
True.
So that obviously has something to do with it.
But and the way their wide receiver room looks, he might get every bowl anyway. So
that's a good point.
Give me a try.
That's a good point. A couple other smaller moves Giants got Odell Beckham, which is fun to see. They got Odell Beckham and Juju Smith-Schuster. Both
Tyreek Hill is still a free agent.
Tyreek Hill's a free agent. The Dolphins released Tyreek Hill. Washington, do you hear me? We almost got him a couple years ago. I want him. I don't care.
That'd be fun.
We forget how good he is. He's still a very good receiver. He's got
Jaden
hurt.
Daniels and Tyreek.
I think there's another few small moves.
Which is
today,
he in some legal trouble right now?
There were a couple. Let me pull some of them up for you.
Maybe not. I could be very wrong.
So, yeah, the Giants signed several receivers today. So then Juju Smith-Schuster. They also signed, what was his name? I mentioned him earlier. Odell Beckham Jr. Braxton Berrios, veteran Braxton Berrios.
Yeah, baby.
Let me see. Who else was it? That was pretty much
Deebo
it.
Samuel's still out there.
Pretty much it.
Hopkins is still out there.
Yeah, we're just getting started, I think. But no, the Garrett to the Rams thing that's gonna be a scary team next year.
Yeah,
they're gonna be very
that is
good.
gonna be wild.
They'd be really good. If only they would have drafted some hell for
Patriots Rams Super Bowl?
No,
Nah.
I don't think so.
Patriots might not make the playoffs. Wasn't that a hot take I made? I don't know. I can't remember.
I don't remember. Yeah, I think it was.
You remember that fraud of Kawhi Leonard being paid for like trees and stuff?
Yeah.
The guy that was like behind everything was just sentenced to 14 years in prison for defrauding over $248 million to investors.
Wow.
So you're saying Kawhi should be in prison?
So now the NBA is investigating the Clippers,
Kawhi might go to prison.
and Kawhi might be in
There's
Alcatraz.
no way. The athletes are treated like they can never go to
It's
prison.
wild.
That's true. And now
It's
time
For
for
our
the
where.
1 year edition.
Oh.
Well,
no. We
well.
just said this right away.
1 year.
But it's
pod
where
He
go.
goes.
The 1 year where he go.
1 year special. Let me make sure this is still recording.
What? Oh yeah, that's actually a really good
yeah,
idea. One thing I do want to say is I keep forgetting to mention this. This is not going to stay around all year. How we're going to do this, I haven't even told these guys this, but this is how I'm planning to do it. Is we're going to take this in seasons. It's going to be in the off season for college football. Once college football starts, that's season one. Whoever wins season one, we'll give them $1.
100 days to
What?
college football.
Yeah, there's less than 100 days of college football. But that's when we're going to end this first season of Where He Go. It'll start again once college football is over, and that's just kind of how we do. We'll kind of keep stats who won each
Start the
season.
draft.
and Start the draft.
NFL draft.
No, we start once college football ends. It's college football.
Or like
National
the-
championship ends, we start
or
it.
like
For
the
week
week
0 starts,
before.
we end it.
Yeah.
That's how we
That's
do
right.
it. That's how we do it.
NBA draft.
All right, where you go time? I'll write it better. Hang on.
He go.
Guys, this might be the best idea we've ever had.
Yeah, this is pretty good.
This is one thing we figured
Although
out.
we're running out of
for a year.
players.
Yeah, we are.
So-
No, there's so many players. What are you talking
It's
about?
just difficult to find good ones. I went old today. This is gonna be difficult because this is in the midst of the Myles Garrett trade. I went back to the best players of that 2017 year.
Love it.
Ooh,
Love
I
it.
love this.
Man, there
This
were
is
some
gonna be
good
fun.
players that year.
It's gonna be fun.
Players that come to mind like Baker Mayfield. Baker Mayfield. I think of Patrick Mahomes is up there.
Sam Darnold, my boy.
Yeah.
He was on
He
that
was
list I was thinking of.
He was later.
But yeah, so many good names in that year. So the first one I'm going to throw at you
later.
from the 2016-17 season, I've got for you, Bleacher Report ranked him as the number 5 player that year, Jabril Peppers.
Mr. Peppers.
Jabril Peppers.
Red Hot Pepper. He went to Michigan.
He did go to
He
Michigan.
did go to Michigan.
He was electric.
He was very good.
Return
That was,
man,
see, this is like the first year. I
safety.
remember when I knew Jabril Peppers was.
Jabril Peppers
This
was
was
in
this is
that-
gonna be scheduled for me because this is right when I started to watch college football. So like, guys
That's what I
don't
thought,
know,
yeah.
But
But you should know these guys.
Yeah.
I hope you do at least. Some of the,
Yeah.
Jabril Peppers did go to Michigan. He was insane that year.
He was safety.
And then
Incredible.
obviously,
He didn't have a great NFL career, which I was surprised by that.
yeah, very
Too
Where
much,
did he
of,
get
too much of a
drafted to?
flex guy at Browns.
Giants. No,
Where
he
did he
ended up at the Giants. I think he went to the Browns. You're probably right.
Is that right? Do we get a point for that?
So what?
Where did Jabril Peppers get drafted to?
I don't know. You tell me.
Look it up. Look it up.
Jabril Peppers, didn't he play for the
Jabril
Giants?
Peppers.
He definitely played for the Giants. I used him in my
I
Madden
think he
Mobile.
did, but I'm pretty sure he got drafted at the Browns. You should have went. Where did he get drafted?
I remember his 99 card in Madden Mobile.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure he got drafted to the
Who's the best player in Madden Mobile? There's only one answer.
Odell
Hey,
Beckham
draft.
Jr.
Huh?
Odell Beckham.
Mike Vick.
No.
I don't know.
Madden Mobile.
I never played.
Dree Archer, bruh.
the-
Oh, the running back?
Cleveland Browns. But then he went. Yeah, he went
Yeah,
to the Giants.
but you said where you went.
Did you say Browns?
I did.
He's known for the Giants.
Yeah, he is.
I'll
He
give
got
you
drafted to the Browns.
0.25 points.
Yep. Thank you.
All right.
All right.
Next one up. Next one up. I don't know if you guys will be as familiar, but I'm sure some of our viewers and listeners will. I have for you
tempt
JT
me.
Barrett.
Oh,
JT
Really?
Barrett.
Easy peasy.
Oh,
Easy.
really? Okay.
Easy.
Way too easy. He's
That's
too
so
famous
easy.
in college.
Yeah, he had a really good. I would
Who
never
did he get
forget.
drafted
He had
to, though?
one.
Yeah, his
He got
NFL
drafted.
seasons did not pan out
He
very well, but
had
college.
one
was a dog.
good half
He
of
got
his
drafted.
career. I don't know if they did.
Yeah, I know what good half he had too.
one good half of his career, and that came
you
against
remember?
us.
You remember it very well.
I got devastated. I remember
Ohio
exactly where I
State
was.
Buckeye.
He was an Ohio State Buckeye. But I remember that was he had one good half of his career. It was the game
Back
that
of the end zone.
Saquon Barkley started the game with a kickoff return for a touchdown. This is 2017, the year after we beat Ohio
Wasn't
State.
it like 25-3 or something?
We were dominating them, and then they came all the way back. JT Barrett
JT.
had one good half, and we collapsed, lost by 1 point.
He has not logged any stats in the Major Football League.
Yep,
National Football League.
exactly.
Andrew's been following his career, like praying that he doesn't do well.
Oh, I hated him.
Every
It
time.
literally made me so because he was
Insane
not a
hate
good.
watch.
He was a decent college quarterback. He had one incredible half of his career happened against
His
us.
senior season, he had 3,000 yards and 35 touchdowns.
Good college quarterback.
Good college quarterback.
Yep.
All right, well, that's
For the
making me
first time
nervous.
to ever go 3 for 3.
Nervous
We
for
can
the
always
last
one
one.
year.
We can always go to Penn State quarterbacks and do the exact same thing.
Who's the best?
Hackenbergs.
Who's the best Penn State quarterback in the NFL?
Trace McSorley. Oh, he's not there anymore.
Drew Aller.
Drew Aller.
Well, not like currently, just ever.
Ever?
Do I know him?
Oh, probably that.
I don't. I couldn't know. There's
The guy that played for the
that.
Panthers, right?
Yeah. But
Cam Newton. Oh wait, he was Florida.
how'd you know that?
What?
All right, we need to finish this up.
Speaking
Next.
of Cam Newton, what a
Oh,
college
I
stud.
can tell you that one. Auburn.
Nope, Florida.
Well, no, that's all right.
All right, JJ, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Or are you looking there?
No, I'm ready. Unless it's from Penn State. You're not doing Penn State. one,
Nope,
so-
nope. I hope
might
this
be.
one's hard since the easy and medium. have
Okay,
been
just
super
real
easy.
quick. How
Sean
wonderful would it be on the 1 year anniversary? We both go 3 for 3.
Oh,
That'd be
that
first
would be
year.
so
That'd be
nice.
so precious.
All right.
Probably not.
For the last one, I have the all-time leader in receiving yards with 5,285
I should get this.
for college D1 football.
You see this laptop, Andrew? You looking at his laptop?
No.
Corey Davis.
Oh.
All
Shoot, I was getting
time
excited.
leader.
I think I know this one.
Do you actually?
Corey Davis. Ooh, I might know
A
it
couple.
because I think he played for a. I don't want to give away a hint, but I'll give you this. I think he played for a quarterback that absolutely went off and had like so many yards. But I could be wrong. But I think I know what it is.
I mean, according to your philosophy, I would say UCLA because I'm thinking Josh Rosen them. I don't think that's right. Okay,
Is that your
2016,
final?
17. No, it's not. If it is, I'm gonna be mad. But that's the only way I would have got there is from.
Kerry Collins.
This is the first one.
Corey, what's his name?
Corey
Davis.
Corey Davis. I'm gonna say. Do you have it?
I have two in mind, but go ahead.
I'm gonna say Western Michigan.
Western Michigan, you
Oklahoma
said?
State.
It is Western
Let's
Michigan.
go, baby! Come on
Western
now.
Michigan.
Because did he play with that one? He played for.
I don't know
Yeah, I
who
never got
who
there.
it was his senior season, but his senior season he had 1,500 yards and 19 touchdowns.
That's
He had
incredible.
back-to-back
That's
1,400,
impressive,
1,400,
Jay.
1,500.
That's impressive.
What a pull.
That's a really good pull. That's a really
gotta see
good
this
pull.
quarter.
And that's huge for the point system there.
Yeah. What is score now? I'm scared. I needed that. Hey, first ever 3 for 3. Hey, great job.
Well done.
I need
Just
you
over
to
3
do.
for
I
3.
need you to do with me.
Oh,
It's-
hey, a Western Michigan pool is respectable.
That's
That-
insane.
That's
I'll take
really good.
That brings us to JJ with 46,
Essential.
Andrew with 38.
What is
Big
it?
pull.
46-38.
46-38.
Dang,
That is
needed
a
that.
huge pull.
JJ looking good in season
I knew
one.
one of you would get that because he was so insane in
Yeah.
college.
Again, that was like right before I really started watching
Right,
college
yeah.
football. So
You'd only know the legend of him.
yeah,
Insane.
that's right. That is okay.
Big-
Guys, it's
big.
been a year since we started
Guys,
this
it's been a year.
podcast.
Do you have a hot take?
I asked one.
It
of
doesn't
my-
have to be hot. It can be just like
It's a
conversation.
talking
Sorry,
point.
That's fine. That's fine.
It's something.
Before we get there,
It's something we've
we have
talked about
something to
Guys,
say.
we
before.
have some
Guys,
news for you.
we have some news.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
Oh, dude, yeah.
Yeah, we have some news. So don't worry. Make sure you have the hot take ready. But for our 1 year, I haven't told these guys. I just bring stuff for
We
fun. and just
mentioned
don't
it.
tell
We
you guys.
mentioned it.
But, well, how am I going to do this? So, guys, it's giveaway time. We hinted this last time. We're going to give something away for our 1 year. And what a lot of guys could have guessed, we're giving away a hat. Guys, we're giving away a hat. If you
Style.
win this hat, we will send it to you. We'll send you your address. How this is going to work, we're going to post this on our Instagram. On our Instagram, you can tag two. You have to be following us, first of all, the 2-minute warning on our Instagram and tag 2 friends in the comments, you will get 1 entry. But because you listen to this podcast, you listen to me right now, go to either our YouTube comments, our Spotify comments, or DM us on Instagram. This will not work if you comment on Instagram, but you have to DM us on Instagram and say, I listen. Those 2 words, right? I listen in either YouTube comments, Spotify comments, Apple Podcast comments.
Stop
or
it, Andrew.
DM us
This
on
is
Instagram.
crazy.
Say, I listen.
We've never done anything
You will
like
get
this.
3 extra
3
entries. So if you do
extra
all
entries.
of that, you will have 4 entries into our giveaway. If you do all those things,
I will sign
that
the
is
hat.
the best way.
Keyword
I'll personally sign the
Keyword
hat.
I listen.
I comment, I listen.
Will
3
we,
extra
can we
entries.
all sign the hat right here on the bill?
Only if they want it.
Only if they want it. If they ask us to, we
'Cause it is a
will.
pretty nice hat.
Probably
Who
not,
wouldn't?
but it is a really, really nice hat. Yeah, that's the way to get in. Again, we'll post it. But if you're listening to this, that's the only way you'll know to comment, I listen.
Yep.
Make sure you're DMing us on Instagram, not leaving it in the comments, because if it's in the comments on Instagram, we will not accept
We're
it.
going to delete it, actually.
Again, you have to be following us on Instagram for this to count. If you're not following us on Instagram,
When's the
we find
deadline?
out. Probably next week. We'll probably wait till next time we record.
Wednesday.
Next.
Because I won't be back in town until
Okay,
Wednesday.
so it's an extra day. You have an extra 2 days. You have like a week and 2 days. So next Wednesday, this will be ending. That is when
Boys,
we'll
get in
probably,
on it.
guys. We'll hey, how about this?
Tell
We'll
your friends to listen to the pod so
We'll
they can
create a
enter.
wheel. We'll create a wheel. We'll spin the wheel on the pod, and we'll have an announcement who wins
Love
the hat
it.
on
yes,
the pod.
we'll do that.
next
Absolutely.
week. Okay,
I want as many of you to enter as possible.
guys, come on in again.
If we get 40 people to enter, we'll do two
Guys,
two
I
winners.
might just enter
No,
because these
it's gotta be
hats are
one.
so darn cool.
It's gotta be one.
But the hats are so cool.
I might
know.
just enter this contest.
You can. That's fine.
No, you won't get it. You have a hat. These hats are sweet. These hats are really cool. They're $40. Just
Style.
saying. So, you know, if
No,
you want a
they're
hat,
more
let us
than
know.
that.
Again,
Facts.
if you don't win, you still want a hat, let us know. We'll definitely get you a hat. But that is your way to get a free 2-minute warning hat.
Yep.
Really, really appreciate you guys listening to this last year. It's been a journey, and we're here.
Yeah.
JJ, talking point. What do you got for me?
Well, okay, it's something we talked about before, and I think this person is. I think this person hates all professional sports
Oh, nice.
as much as like my dad would hate the NBA.
Okay.
So like, he said, professional sports are bleep. We can't say it on the pod. And then he said NBA and NFL specifically are all politics and money, and the NFL is literally listed as entertainment. And then he said it's garbage. He said it's entertainment and not competition, and that's why it's bleep. So what say you? I think it's more of a talking point because, yeah, I'll just leave it at that.
I think we can all agree this is the worst take we've ever had on the 2-Minute Warning podcast.
It's not the worst.
It's not.
It's not the worst.
There's like a tiny little sliver of truth to it. But
There is-
I would
there's
just have to
truth.
ask, what do you do besides watching sports as a male?
I had this question to Daryl the other day, or I think it was
but
Daryl. We're
it's
driving around,
professional
and he goes
sports.
like,
Not college sports.
Okay, and
"Okay, but like even so, like you go around asking, like if you ask a guy like, what do you like watch or do?
What are you passionate
other than,
about?
Like, what are you passionate about? It's always sports.
Always.
Always.
or fishing. That's
It's a
sport.
sport.
Yeah,
No,
this is
literally
my-
everything you do is a sport.
My thing is like, this all could be true. It could be just for entertainment. It could be rigged. They could be setting
still
things up. I'd still watch it.
Yeah.
Yes,
I don't
exactly.
care.
And like,
So what if it's entertainment? It's entertaining. That's what sports are for.
But this is also why I like college sports better. It's because
Sure.
it's
Oh,
I
actual
agree.
competition
No,
and it's not.
okay, we can get this out of the way. I think we all agree with this. College sports are 100 times better than professional sports.
Yes.
10 times.
They're just no, it's 100.
10
They're,
times.
they're great. They're great.
75. And
but
12. I'll give
the
you.
NFL and NBA are so focused on media. It's hard for me to say that it's not rigged in some
Right.
areas as far as rigging. Not the players and the things drafted, not the games, but the situations. So I do
can
agree
see
with that. It's entertainment. It's very much
Something to
entertainment.
watch, dude. It's incredible.
Probably.
All sports are incredible. There's sports I'd like less than others, but you throw a sport out there, and dude, I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna play
And
it.
some
I'm gonna-
sports do better at like treading the line and not getting too close to the entertainment line. Like NHL, I love the NHL.
Oh, man, we're
It's
incredible.
not close to that entertainment line. The NBA is getting close to that line where I almost don't even want to watch it because
We just need Victor Wembanyama to save us. Yeah, no, I kind of agree, but I also kind of don't because if you say all professional sports are shiced, that's just a very hasty statement to make. MLB is still a quality product. They're making it better by installing new rules. NHL, like you said, is good.
NHL is
NFL and NBA, sure, a little bit to work on, but come on, man, where are we without sports?
Yeah, they're the best. They're absolutely incredible. Other than my wife, but they're absolutely awesome.
we like college.
And
sports.
that is the 2-minute warning 1-year edition. Woo! Guys, thank you for the day oneers. I think of Darrell. I think of my wife. I think of Hope.
Ever since the well.
You guys have any other day oneers
we thought about recording this in a well again to go back and
just
commemorate that day, but we decided we'd spare your ears. But if you want that recording, we can give it an edit. We can edit it.
I'll put it on a CD.
Yeah. You guys want it. Maybe that's our second placement. They get a recording of our first.
Goodbye.
No, seriously, we are so appreciative. This has been such a fun experience, and having the support of all y'all.
Come to Palm Grove Draft League. Starts this Saturday, 12 o'clock p.m. Good food. We'll have concessions. We'll have hats for sale.
Playing.
We'll have good
2-minute warning hats for sale.
We will.
Come out. It's gonna be a good ball.
If you want to, we'll get it. Guys, thank you so much for listening. Get in our giveaway. Go have some fun, and we'll talk to you next time. Peace.
Go Rays.